Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kyra and today I'm bringing to you 7 looks with the Tati Textured Neutrals Volume 1. This is not a new palette, but I do still love doing these videos for you guys in case you did pick it up or in case you have similar things in your collection. So stay tuned to the end where I do give you some other options from the drugstore if the Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals is not the right palette for you. And then also, I'm not going to give you any swatches or anything like that in this video, but I am going to link Tati's launch video down in the description box where you can go and just see her just swatch them on her body and tell you all about it and how they're meant to be applied and so on. And after all of that, let's get into the looks.
stick on my teeth.
So these shadows absolutely lasted all day on my eyes. Most of the days I used the Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer in Nude. I think this is absolutely easy to use, maybe minus the glitters. I think the thing you need to know about the sequin row is this is not a row that I recommend that you go to the eye and start doing windshield wiper motions. Whatever micro shimmer is in here is going to end up on your face. You would have seen in a couple of the looks that I took this particular brush right here. This is a pinched brush and it is fluffy toward the end, but it's very dense in bristles. There's a lot of them there. And picking up the sequin shades with this brush and then pressing them on the lid or the crease or wherever I wanted to place them, that worked fantastic. That's definitely a tip that I would give with this palette. As glitters go, I think the glitters were definitely easy to use in terms of application. They're nice. They do stay on the eye once you get them on there, but there's still a fair amount of fallout. I think that's something that I haven't heard in a lot of other people's reviews, and I'm super careful when I apply glitters to my eyes. There's fallout. It's glitter. It's a little bit messy. You know, you kind of have to go into this palette knowing that. If you're not into glitter, I would altogether skip this palette because you're probably not going to like it. But otherwise, the whole palette is just very, very easy to use. I will have to say, it took me a few looks using this palette to sort of get inspired with it. I mean, when it came out and I was waiting for them to restock and all of that, I just, every time I saw the palette, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do that look and that look and that look. And then I got my palette and I was like, I kind of don't know what I want to do. But I mean, what are you gonna do? So I just plugged away. Hopefully you couldn't tell by the first couple of looks that I wasn't quite inspired by the palette yet. I, however, did love all of the looks I created. I really like this look, which is predominantly glitter. I just wanted to do something fun, something glam for the last look. Just go full in with this palette and have a good time. And by the fifth, sixth, and seventh look, I was very, very inspired by this palette. I now have in my little brain here more looks that I want to do with this palette in the future. Overall, would I recommend this palette? Absolutely, unless you don't like glitter. I would skip it. That means you're not getting value for money in terms of the shades that you would use in this palette. You'd be using but half of it. But yeah, I absolutely recommend it if you're feeling inspired by this, if you like glitter, if you want to get into glitter. I do feel like this glitter formula is the best glitter formula that I personally have tried. I personally, as a little bit of insurance, did apply the NYX glitter primer each time I used the glitter because the makeup I apply for filming is the makeup I wear for the day. So I really didn't want any fallout on my face. That being said, there is fallout. You need to know that so that if it bothers you, do your eyes first or skip this palette. I do have fallout all over my face. I don't know. I don't think you'll be able to see it on camera, but I definitely have fallout. Who do I think this is ideal for? Anybody. Anybody that's interested in this color story. Anybody that wants to try playing with different textures on your eyelids, anybody who wants to try some fantastic glitters. I think this is a beautiful palette. I'm happy that I got it 100%, and I do recommend it. That being said, as always with my 7 looks videos, you don't need this palette. You can absolutely create something similar within your own collection. You can create something similar using drugstore products. There are some good glitters at the drugstore from what I understand. In terms of like the L'Oreal single shadows, Ulta has a beautiful single glitter shades. Let me show you. So these are the Ulta Beauty Lustrous Foil Eyeshadows. And I'll give you a little swatch here. This one is in Rose Gold Leaf, but you could absolutely pick up something like this, especially when they're on sale at Ulta or online, and you're going to get a very similar effect. I mean, if you blend it out, it's going to be smooth and foiled, but if you just tap it on the lid, it's going to give you some texture, kind of like the Tati Beauty glitters. Let me show you it in the package. So you can, as you can see, there's a lot of texture in there, and these are very affordable. Ulta Beauty goes on sale all the time. In terms of the colors in this palette, I don't think they're that unique that you have to run out. Sorry, I had to blow the glitter away. I don't think this is like a color story that you need to run out and buy. If you have a few eyeshadow palettes, you probably have these shades, and then you could pick up a couple of either the Ulta Beauty glittery shades, or there are others, like I said, by L'Oreal. I know NYX makes some glitters, so there are things that you could pick up from the drugstore at a much more discounted price if you're really just interested in the glitters, if that makes sense. So I hope you enjoyed these 7 looks. As always, I would love to know which look was your favorite down in the comments below. I loved playing with this palette, but I'm very excited to be finished with this little project so I can dive into my next 7 looks, which is going to be with an old palette, the ABH Modern Renaissance palette. So let me know in the comments if you're looking forward to that. Thank you, as always, for watching my videos. If you enjoyed, you can smash that like button, subscribe while you're here, and I hope all of your makeup days are absolutely beautiful makeup days. And I will see you in my next video real soon.